guys, welcome back to the DN Gaming channel. Today was actually quite funny. Today I had some players ask me, "Hey man, why are there so many pussies in the Albion line?" And I was like, "Can you explain by that?" It's like, why do players when they gank in a zone entrance to a yellow zone with Spectre shoes, which I did show in the video, one of my videos, where one of the gankers tried to kill me, a bunch of claws, and this didn't succeed, which is what you should use for running away. So during that time, he asked me, it's like, why are these people are being such pussies and stuff like that? I was like, this is Albion Online. You need to understand is that there's many pussy tactics. Back in 2017, there were some players who would stay in the territory and then would use these fishing, how do I say, this weapon, I think it's a spear. They call it the fishing weapon. And what happens is that when they say they're going fishing, is they're waiting for a player to run close to the territory, throw that spear, it grabs them in, they stun them, CC, they keep them in place, kill them, and bring all the loot into the territory. That's not the only pussy gank there's in Albion Online. There's many of them in Albion Online. One of them is actually the one they said, well, about the special shoes and having it close to the zone because you're not out there ganking. You just, all of you going the invisibility at the same time, and then you gank anything that comes in. It's part of the game. You just gotta get used to that. Now there is another one, and I will explain this one, and it's very tactical one that they use many times in red zone and black zone. So what happens is that the player goes into they have a territory, and they move into the territory when they're in danger and run out of the territory to kill any newbie out there who has a faction cloak or something like that. So they will go out there, killed, and come back in the territory when they're safely. And they also bring their loot inside, and then they go back. And all these territories are usually in either the red zone. Black zone is a little bit meh, but the red zone is where they actually use it because a lot of the newbies are in red zones. In yellow zone, but they go to the red zone just to get to like some better loot because the yellow zone are overpopulated. So what they basically do is that they bring these players loot into the territory, come back out, kill. There's a bunch of group, they run into the territory, they stay safe, and they run back out. So you need like a big surge just to go in there and just fuck them. Oh, you need smart players to go in there and fuck them. So what we're going to be covering is that. Now the player told me, it's like, I told him, ask him, it's like, can I get their names so I can see their stats and everything? And it's like, one of the players is was named was Didnt, which I did feature one of my part of a YouTube channel, and I said to him, this can't be the same person, right? I don't feel like the person will go in and out. I feel like this person will be an exceptional player who would just go out there and gank you and stuff like that, and like Oak Tree will gank you right in your face and and dance all over your body and just go ahead and go around killing everybody with balls of steels. And they're like, no, it's this guy named Wisnia. And I was like, I gotta go check this out. So here's where the actually video starts. Well, this is where it actually starts. And to my surprise, yes, it is Wisnia. Yes, he's using the tactical pussy ganking. It's the territory one, and I'll explain how that works in a bit later. Listen, if you're having trouble with these type of players, go out and in, like try to see if they're gonna gank you, or if you feel like you can't go through the road, just go from the right side, the east side of this area, all the way around, or from the bottom. I hardly doubt they'll go in the bottom because these players like to gank in the road. It's just a tactical thing. So I went to the road and tried to follow up to see if there's anybody getting gank. There is one person that they did follow up at one point. Luckily, he didn't get gank. I got gank, and sadly, I forgot that I'm supposed to be having my run speed when this is happening, and at the same time, I'm supposed to have my heal set. So the guys was able to kill me because I didn't cancel my boots. I'm supposed to press F again and cancel my boots, so that, as you see right here, I'm running very far away. They think I'm running, and that I would have been able to escape. So again, they're not that pro. I went and checked because people are saying, hey, these are a pro. There's just no way you can run over them. They're getting massive amount of kills over here, and I'm like, okay, I'll go on my heal set, and then let's see how pro they are, because it seems that they're using Purge, the execute with the launch, and Sunder, and they can catch you because they can dash, and You know, they got everything that you can't run away. So, okay, I'll test them out. If they kill me, they can have my loot. Congratulations with the big-ass loot that I have on myself. I'm worth a lot right now. So, I saw the purge. I was like, okay, so that was one retarded thing that he just did. He should have waited for my protective nature. But for the guy with Ninja who knows exactly how to use the build, he should already know how to tell him when to purge and not. Okay, so it's under me, this under me, and I'm like, okay, let's see how long it takes to actually kill me or something like that. They give up. I started trashing trash after trash after trash to see if I can get them to try to gank me and to come back at me. They did. They focus on me again, and again, purge on the wrong time. I'm like, oh my lord. So I already know when not to get to 40% below, because they're both going to execute me and finish me off quickly. So again, I try to like get them to see how long they can actually get to kill me. And I'm like, come on, you can do it. You can go ahead, you can do it. No. Listen guys, they're not pro. They're just people who fight newbies and fuck them up, and that's it. You're a nub, and that's it, and they can kill you because you're a nub. If you're good players who know how to escape and stuff like that, they can't kill you. That's how it is. So you guys need to stop QQing anywhere, and especially on my channel. You need to stop sending me conversations saying that these guys are too pro and stuff like that. No. Yes, I thought Wasinia was an exceptional player, but no, I was wrong. And I was wrong on many things, including a video about the broken set that I had to put in private because he was giving credit to the wrong person. So again, we go back and we see that the players is actually running away from more player. So they can 2v1, but when it comes into like more players fighting them, they run like pussies. Like look, it just literally runs like pussy. So through that day, I spent my time going back and forward, try to make sure that all the faction players are safe. I can't heal them, but I can use fear. And then I found myself a group who are known as Happy Wolves. And I'm like, oh, hi, how you doing? Later on, I found out that they want to gank these two players. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So we jump into the territory. One of them goes at them ambush and runs away like a pussy. And then the other one runs away as well. So I'm like, anyway, to continue the video, basically, here's how it actually works. The players are in the road, and they go back into the turret when there is danger. They go back in the road, and some, not all of them, some goes all around the area to gank if they have great mobility. If not, they stay on the road, wait for these newbies to come with big gears, kill them, and then go back into the territory. If not, they can go all the way around if they are group players, and then go back into the territory when it's saved. This actually works. This actually works a lot on their advantage because it's not a zoning thing, so they pretty much don't have to worry about the 20-second zoning. And I'm pretty sure that these players are not the pro players like Ultrafio and anything like that, so I am positive that they don't go all the way around looking for ganking. They just stay near the road. And as you see, they're near the road waiting for someone to gank and such. My lord, was that funny. You know what? Let me put the post in the bottom left side what gear they're using. But yeah, you see how what happens when you actually start ganking them and stuff like that, because they stay near the road to actually gank newbies. When they do that, they run the f away all the way to the territory because, oh shit, we're too scared and stuff like that. We only can kill a couple players one-on-one and stuff like that, and we're not going to fight a group battle. So after that, I told my boys, it's like, I told these guys, well, these guys are my new boys. I told them, you guys ganking? That's what you do? It's like, yeah, we gank. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep going with them. And I got to have fun ganking some of the players. Now, remember a long time ago, back then, on another video, I told you that some players are very pussy and they go with their Hellgate other ones to clear the Hellgate as a 5-man, and then they send 2 men inside. These are not the same players, okay? What you may see them fight in Hellgate right here, but they're not the one fighting in the, like, fighting Hellgate and then sending 2 players in. No, they're gankers. So we're going to the Hellgate, we kick your asses and you lose your loot. And after that, we leave, and then if we find another group in Hellgate, we go there and kick your ass again. So I'm now starting to see why some of the players are using 5 men to clear a group and such. But at the same time, you can run away. Literally, you can run away from these type of group. but I can see why players are doing this. So I started like ganking with them, having fun and stuff like that. And I think I'm just gonna make this my for now until a new game comes out and I switch my YouTube content to another one. I'm gonna make these guys my main content for PvP and stuff like that, unless I find somebody else. The guys was even generous to actually give me 100,000 silver, which sorry about the thing is being linked in there. I will post a screenshot right on the right side right here. There it is. I think that's the right one. So I'm gonna put a screenshot right there, and then they try to give me 100,000. I'm like, don't worry, dude. I'm just doing this for fun. I already quit the game and stuff like that. So they're saying hi to YouTube. Say hi back, guys. And basically, I'm anytime that I'm online and I can gank with these guys, I'm gonna try it because I never got the chance to gank with a group and so on. Later on, the groups had to log out. So I told them I say my goodbyes and I left. Now I made a mistake, and so many people are sending me in conversation that I gave credit to the wrong guy for the broken heal set. So you can see up top here, I put it on private. It's gonna be deleted. I apologize. I didn't know someone else gonna use it, and that pretty much gonna be the end of that part section of the video. Hey guys, welcome to the end credit of the video. I try to make this as fast as possible. One, I do. Oh wow, what the hell is this? One, I try to apologize to everybody who said I gave the wrong credit to the broken head seal set. I already did that. I apologize. I'm a human being. I make mistakes. Two, if I call someone a pro before, again, you can actually look at all his videos and stuff like that. But if they make a bunch of noobish shit and something like that, and they show they're not pro, then call me out on it, and I apologize. They're not pro then. All right, but I feel that this guy will be pro because of the way I saw him do the solo thing for D6 using the skip run that I have with an alternate version, but I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. I heard this. It was actually invented by somebody way before him, and some players just use this and take credits or something like that. Okay, look, I apologize for that. Second, for those who are getting ganked, listen, this is the area. One of the majority of the rules of Albion Online is to not go through the fucking road. Just look at it in the forum and you'll see it. Always go through outside of the area of the road. So do that and you'll be much more safer. Second, there's actually a video where I actually show what gatherings that you're supposed to be using while traveling. And if you're traveling in a PvP for some area, travel in groups. 4-player. Look, they won't fight a 4v2. Trust me. It's big outnumbered for them. It's the same ratio, 2v1 versus later on 4v2. Same ratio. But again, they will not fight that. Another thing is, this tactical things of territory usually doesn't get promoted very well in YouTube. So if you see a video like that, it's up to you to like it. I pressed like on someone who actually did this, but I gave them my point of view. I told them that, hey, listen, this is actually not going to work well for you on YouTube. You might want to actually gank outside like Old Tree, Undisputed, and such. If you do that, you'll get more content than try to gank in a territory and try to call it ganking. So I'm going to give you an example. You already saw that this player might, Wisninia might be actually making some YouTube content of showing ganking back and forth or something like that. But if he actually is using something like that for territory and calling it using a YouTube content, it's not gonna go very well. And here's an example. This person right here, which I have no problem with, by the way, Mr. Pickle. The name sounded so fucking familiar. Made a video about ganking. It says, first ganking vid, can I get some review? Which I did, but it seems that it got deleted. Those reviews got deleted. So the player made something, and I even pressed like, and I didn't subscribe because if he actually makes more content that is outside of territory, I would have subscribed to his channel. So I looked down here and I don't see my comment, and I'm like, okay, so I guess he deleted my comment where I give him the review saying, hey, the step you need to do is getting out of your territory and try to gank outside of the territory, like, and not close to your territory, like way far away from your territory. Do not run into your territory and come back and forward. So check it out. Very quickly, the guy actually is ganking players, and as you see, he's actually beating them and stuff like that as they're going through the road. And it looks the same, right? It looks the same as what Zinnia is doing and such. So later on, if they are in trouble, however, and you see them actually fighting and they're in trouble, he will run into the territory or get closer to territory and try to get to safety. See, as you see right now, the player is getting pulled back, getting stunned and everything like that. I mean, snare and everything. And he runs to the territory where the guard can kill these guys, and he can be much more safer in the territory. So yes, it is a pussy tactic, like I said it before. But I mean, players should do this, but it's not very supported. As you see, I tried to give it a like just because he tried to make a content. It's his first time doing it, but trust me, it didn't get received a great review when you look at down here. Hide inside territory, call it ganking. There's other players say it's no offense, it's kind of boring seeing the territory. I gave it a review a while back, but again, it got deleted, I guess. I just found that out right now. It just got deleted. It's free looks, look like you're having fun, and I agree. He is having fun, but again, it's not. If you're trying to make it as a content creator for YouTube or show videos of first ganking and stuff like that, you might want to do it outside, such as like this. There was a weird thing that I remember his name before, and this is the video where I am playing Outnumber. Now, but by the way, this is actually my first time going out there and ganking and battling with other players. It's not a big group, it's just two of them, Johnson and Shirato. So at these times, I knew I remember him somewhere, and there he is. He was the guy that we almost killed in here. So you can actually, I'm going to put it on the description below down here. You can actually watch this. We fight outnumbers, basically. We fight even players who are, let me see, show that here, who has heals and everything, and we're still outnumbered during it, and we fight them and have fun trying to kill them and stuff like that. We lose, we don't. It's awesome. So again, during this time, I actually fear the player. I told my guys that I'm going to fear the healer, focus on the healer, kill him, and the game is over, which I did. Fear him in here. The game was over. The guys were just murdering everybody else after they have nothing, no source of healing, and then we won the game during this time. I'm going to post this on the video description below if you guys want to see this. It's called the New Zone PvP Battle. It is my first time going out there and battling. No, it's not my first time healing. I do heal in arena a lot. Player says it's not the same. Guess what? It does lower your heart rate and allows you to calm down and not freak out. So yeah, get a look on that. Lastly, for everyone who's using these kind of contents and stuff like that, if you're fighting in territory, in and out, it's not good for you. I mean, it doesn't look good on your part. So try something better like Old Tree on Undisputed, which I will post those guys on the description below. And if I can find, because I'm sure I'm subscribed to him, Mark93, I haven't seen him for a while. He actually does some diving on his own. So check out the description below, and that'll be the end of this video. Goodbye.